and welcome to Well Health and Chiropractic. I'm Dr. Ben. So grateful that you're here with us today. The reason that you're here, number one, is we need to go over x-rays, teach you about your x-rays. Number two, how long does it take to get your spine corrected and how much does it cost? Number three is what do you need to do at home to get the most out of your corrective chiropractic care? But before we get started, my really hope and goal for you is that we're going to teach you this one major thing, that God gave us an amazing body that's designed to heal, and you have control. We have control. And the people that you see around you are trying to take control back of their health. Unfortunately, we get lied to by the enemy that our bodies are broken and they're designed to fail. That you are, as you're getting older, you're going to be full of arthritis. Headaches are normal. Your blood pressure and heart disease being on the rise, that's normal. That's everybody has that. Cancer, most people are going to get cancer. Listen, nothing could be further from the truth. And I want to help put you on a path towards hope and healing that you're designed for. We are made in Genesis. It says that we're made in the image of God. And that means that you are too. And there's a lot of hope in that. And what's going to happen, my hope for you, is at the end of what you're going to hear today is you're going to have the tools. We're going to understand how your body runs, what makes your body healthy cells, what makes your body disease cells, what leads towards you coming off of medications and feeling really good, or what makes your body broken down. One of the biggest lies that we've been told is medication is going to fix all of our problems, when the reality is that this is a bottle of poison. We know that, right? If you take a whole bottle of medication and you don't puke it back up, what happens to you? You die. So if a whole bottle is poisonous and dangerous, what's one pill? It's a little bit of poison. It's going to kill you how? It's going to kill you slowly. We have to understand that we are never going to poison ourselves to health, because this is not the definition of health. And if I can help you to understand the definition of health, all this becomes easy. And the definition of health is what? How do you know if you're healthy? And I'm going to just ask you, how do you know if you're healthy? Well, most people say, well, I know that I'm healthy because I feel good, right, doctor? I feel good. Well, the answer is that nothing could be further from the truth. How you feel has nothing to do with how healthy you are. Wait a second, Dr. Ben. Well, let me tell you, what does it feel like to have a few clogged arteries? You can't feel that. When do you find out you have clogged arteries? Well, when you're on the ground with a heart attack, then is when you find out you have clogged arteries. What does it feel like to have a few thousand cancer cells? It doesn't feel like anything. As a matter of fact, research shows that you have 4 billion cancer cells before you can even feel cancer. So you can have the number 1, number 2 cause of death in the United States and not feel it at all. The definition of health is not how your body is feeling, but how your body is functioning and healing. How's your body functioning and healing? So if your body is functioning and healing at 100%, you are going to be 100% healthy. Let me prove that to you. So if your heart is beating at 100%, and if it was to damaged, it would heal at 100%, how healthy would your heart be? 100%. So what if every single organ, cell, tissue in your body were functioning and healing at 100%? What would you ultimately die of? Old age, right? That's the goal. And that's what we want. So what controls all function and all healing of the body? And that is your brain and spinal cord. We forget about this. Watch this. For your heart to beat one time, what has to happen? The message goes from the brain, down the spinal cord, out the nerve of the heart, right? What happens if we pinch the nerve of the heart? Well, your heart doesn't work correctly. So what if I just watch this? What if I just pressed about 30% pressure on that nerve of your heart? Am I going to kill you today? Probably not. Well, but what's going to happen? We're going to slowly watch your heart not function, not heal correctly for years. What does that look like? What's your blood pressure eventually going to do? It's going to go up. Your plaque and cholesterol is going to go up. Eventually you're on blood pressure medication, cholesterol medication. But are any of those medications going to restore the function to your heart? No. What do we need to do? We need to unpinch that nerve. All right, Dr. Ben, so how do I know if I've got pinched nerves? Well, let me show you. Well, the way that God designed us is He gave us a nice thick skull to protect our brain, 24 movable vertebrae that protect our spinal cord and our spinal nerves. As long as there's no pressure on the cord, no pressure on the nerves, our bodies can function at 100%. Problem is if our bones shift out of position, that's when we pinch the nerve. Let me show you. By the way, this happens to be when the nerves goes to the heart. These two bones shift, boom. What did I just do? Can you see it right there? What did I do? I pinched that nerve. And if this bone shifts and smashes that nerve going to the heart, what can you predict and expect? you're going to expect that that person's going to have a heart that's not going to work correctly. It's going to develop disease, need medication, not function or feel correctly. Well, not all of these nerves go directly to the heart. So what else can we expect out of this spine? Well, number one is these nerves up here in the neck. This is going to be eyes, nose, throat, sinus, allergy, headache, fatigue. In the lower part of the neck, middle to lower part, that's where we're going to see people with their thyroid issues, not sleeping at night. Your hair's falling out, your hormones are going crazy. The lower part of the neck, upper part of the shoulders, this is going to be going to the hands, arms, shoulders, hands, heart, and lungs. The middle part of the spine, this is going to be going more to your stomach. This is your acid reflux. This is going to be starting to move down into your liver and your digestive capabilities. And the lower part of the back, that's going to be your intestines, digestion, prostate, low back pain, female organs, hormones, fertility issues we see right here. Obviously, when the bone's in the wrong position, now we're going to see disc issues. And those are the nerves. When these nerves get smashed down here, that's going to be shooting down into your legs. Okay, that's how God designed your body. So how do you know if you have pinched nerves? Well, it used to be that we relied on symptoms to let us know that our nerves are pinched. But the problem is the symptoms don't tell the whole story, because when you're correcting the spine, the symptoms go away before the spine is in the correct position fully and stabilized. The beautiful part is we now have x-rays, and x-rays are integral to the corrective process, because we're going to shoot x-rays which tell us exactly where the nerves are pinched, and then we're going to re-x-ray to see how the bones are moving and if the joints are stable and the ligaments are healed again. And that is the only way we're going to know if we've truly corrected and unpinched that nerve for good.